Hey guys. I figure, you know what the heck? Let's just make a video. Just random drop. I got a good friend of mine, Frank Sotat on Instagram. He has his all motor car. He bought it in here for some interior work. The inside of the car it was rough. It's a white car, so obviously everything kind of shows. He wanted his engine bay painted, got it done for him, and also we painted the interior and his roll cage. We painted the interior with, as you guys probably seen on one of the older videos when I did my green car, the tintable bed liner. Same process. If you guys want to watch how that's done, go back a couple videos. The whole process is in there. So we did that for him. And then also we two-staged his inner quarter panels and above the quarter windows and the pillars as well, just so it just kind of gives it an overall better finish, I guess. And I figured, you know what? I did a video of the interior getting painted. I haven't had a video yet of a carbon roof getting installed. I already had it cut off just because it was easier to prep and paint the inside of the car, painting his cage and stuff like that. So I'm at the stage now of kind of test fitting the carbon roof. I heat up all four corners, put on some clamps just to kind of keep pressure down and take shape of the corner. Some people don't really do that, but that's the point of this video here, is show you how J-Rock installs a carbon roof. So I'll show you guys the car. I guess we'll install a roof. This is probably gonna just be a quick short video, kind of get me warmed up back to the YouTube stuff. There's a bunch of cars here. I have one in particular car back there for a customer. Alex came in with a B-Series. It was a GSR. I pulled it out. He wants full K-Series, fun street car. I already painted the base, stripped the stuff, got some stuff back from powder coat. But I figured, you know what the heck? You guys may want to see some content. So welcome you guys back. Welcome me back. I don't know, maybe. Frank's car is pretty much done. It should be done today after this. And I know he's excited. We're right around the corner from World Cup Finals, which is in about 51 days. Got my car here. You guys probably haven't even seen it on the channel. This is not the same green car, by the way. Let's jump into it. All right, so here's Frank's car. Don't mind the mess. I had to reassemble everything after stripping it. His harness doesn't have a mil spec, so it's kind of just flopped over. But yeah, painted his bay. And we got the roof. Like I said, I got the corners clamped down after heating them up just with a heat gun very lightly in the corners here to kind of take better shape. You can just slap these on, but I like to go the extra step. Makes the installation a lot easier. It's kind of dark in here. Tintable bed liner, you know, the works. Painted his quarters with base and clear coat, two-stage paint. I have a friend that paints, his name's Ant. He came in and painted the quarters for me. And then he did the bay at his shop. I don't know if you guys can see. So previously, when this car had a cage done, somebody didn't paint all in here. They kind of just blasted the cage, and this was all like overspray of black. And I just wanted to clean it up for Frank, just because little stuff like that kind of makes the biggest difference, I guess. I'm kind of excited to be back. I'm not gonna lie. I've been dreading it because it's just more work, but I was always concerned that the shop wasn't gonna be busy enough to keep somewhat of consistent content. And yes, the content kind of slows down the workload, and then, you know, obviously it's just me here by myself. Not an easy task, but you know what? Something's better than nothing. So let me just, you know, throw a video out there. Hopefully you guys watch it and enjoy it. And maybe we could get some more of the, well, not more, but we can shoot some of the turbo build. This thing looks freaking crazy. Look at this. This bay was painted too by Ant. It's kind of dirty. It's been sitting here for a little bit. Got BC coils. Got all these parts here. These bins are filled to the top with parts. Yeah, you guys can see what kind of build this is. Got my motor car. This thing's been kicking butt all last year. Been busy racing. Car's been doing great. I literally just came in second place in H-Day, as you guys probably seen on Sonic's channel. Got to build a new motor for it. Got the head here. Got my parts over there. Got to build a motor. Motor's still in here. Sonic let me borrow this motor so I could race H-Day. I got to pull it out for him. But yeah. So this video is just for the roof. Kind of like filling you guys in. I'll just stop talking, I guess, and then get right to it. I'll pull the roof off one more time and then show you guys like where I cut it. I don't do the spot welds. There's a reason for that, and I'll show you guys when I pull the roof off. But like I said, I heated up the corners just to get a tighter fit all the way around. I can pull these off now. You can see it's nice and tight, and then I'm just gonna put a couple rivets here with the panel bond. You'll see the process. And this roof is made by a company on California, Ultra Carbon. They have the highest quality carbon fiber that you can possibly think of. This stuff like is always the greatest to install. Top quality, top finish. I've used a couple another company for roofs, and literally it's not good at all. I won't recommend it. I won't even install them. The other company, you can literally, I'm pushing down pretty hard in the center of here. The other company roof, I can literally, with no force, push it down, and the whole thing just caves in, and the finish is not good, and the fitment is crazy. I spend probably triple the amount of time prepping the roof to get it on than this. This you can literally slap on. Like I said, I just go a little bit above and beyond with heating up the corners just to have a cleaner, tighter fit. It's not necessary, it's just something I like to do. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull the roof off now. You can see it's kind of already pinched in there. This stuff is great. Look at even the inside finish has a nice gel coat to it. All right, so basically with a die grinder, what I do is the factory roof has a lip that comes up and then it kind of goes back. So I'll just lay the cutoff wheel flat and I'll just go right across. It's very thin, there's not really much holding it. And then when I get to the inner channels, the roof will, you know, you have your roof that's flat and then it comes down and attaches right in here. This is where I cut. So basically the blade will be on an angle and you're cutting this inside line all the way across. Same on that side. And the reason why I do that and I don't drill out the spot welds is this material, if you drill out the roof, all the spot welds, you're taking a layer of material off, and this piece here is very flimsy, and that's what the roof attaches to. Literally, you're gonna put panel bond all in here, and I put rivets to kind of squeeze the roof down to the panel bond and give it extra security. So that's why I cut it. I've drilled them. It's way more work. Like you can see here, I took out the spot welds. You could do that all the way up, but trust me when I tell you, it's very thin. I don't like doing it like that. This is the way I do it. So after I cut, I'll go over with like a clean off wheel, or you can do a wire wheel, and there'll be some body sealer. It's this pink stuff here. I just get it down to the metal for the panel bond to adhere to. So that's pretty much it. I can go ahead and put the roof back on, and then I'm gonna go ahead and start drilling my holes for the rivets. And then once all that's done, I can literally just 3M panel bond it on. And this is the stuff I use. I used to buy this stuff from a body shop out here called Paint World. And this is 3M panel bond adhesive. This is the part number here. I used to buy it from the body shop, and it was about, I believe it was 80 bucks. And then, you know, as I started doing a couple more roofs, I was doing more, I would need more of this stuff, and use 1 tube per roof. The price of the panel bond started going up. Now it's up to like 100 and something bucks. So I literally just found this stuff that Amazon sells it. And I believe it was 56 bucks shipped to my door. So if you guys need this, Amazon, they got you covered. And you also need a special gun for that because it's a 2-part adhesive. You can also buy the gun on there. I'll show you the gun. You want to just be careful of placing this down. You don't want to scratch your car, the customer's car, or the carbon roof. So, put that back on. I already drilled because obviously I pulled the roof off. And when you're lining up this roof, it's very important that you put your roof moldings on before you drill it, before you glue it, because the roof, you can shift it over to the left or to the right, and you want it to be dead center on each side so the molding can go back on. So what I do is with just the clamps and the roof, and I already heated everything up, let it cool down, I'll lay the moldings over and make sure they actually fit inside the channel. And when I'm happy with that fitment on both sides and it's nice and even, then you can start drilling your holes. All right, so that was literally not even 5 minutes worth of drilling. As you can see, got one there, here, 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 here. I only did 3 on the sides. There's one here. I always do one aligned with the pillar. There's one here. We got the ones in the front, and then on the other side as well, another 3. One here with the pillar, and then another here. You can basically kind of, you know, I don't know if you guys can see it, but there's a rivet there. Kind of just, you know, line them up as you do one side. So now I'm gonna pull all the rivets out, and then I'm gonna pull the roof off because there's a little bit of shavings of carbon and metal in between. I just wanna clean all that off. So I'll just blow it off. And then also I'm gonna clean inside the car. That's what sucks about white, is you can see all the drill shavings. So once that's all clean, it's time to start gluing. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull this off and get it ready to install. Okay, so now everything's blown off, clean. I'm ready to grab the roof. I'm gonna lay it back on. I'm gonna lift up one area. And actually I think I'm gonna start gluing from the back, just because the roof kind of like hooks in here a little bit. So it's easier to tilt from the front and then lay it back down that way. And basically where I'm gonna glue is, you can follow your rivet lines, because that's where the mating portions of the chassis and the roof are. So I see my mounting holes, so I just, you know, you don't want to go over the hole. The problem is you don't want anything dripping in the car. This stuff's not easy to clean. It actually makes a mess. And if you don't see it when it happens and it dries up, you're not going to get it off. So I never go over the holes I drilled. I'll just go, you know, right around them, all the way around. You'll never have an issue. This is the gun. It's a 3M. Actually, no, it's not 3M. I think they make a 3M. I don't know if you guys can see. If you guys want a screenshot or come back. 71119. And yeah, this is it. It's a 2-part, so obviously you have two thingy-mabobbers. So basically just unscrew here, and this is just gonna push through like so. And then you're gonna take the end of it and just like that. Can't see what I'm doing, so hopefully you guys can see. This just screws on, and this is your panel bond. Here we go. No turning back now. Well, there's no turning back since I cut the roof off. Make sure you don't go over the holes. Good enough for the roof, and I'll actually end up probably putting some on after the roof is on. All right, so I'm gonna grab the roof now and I'm just gonna lay it on. Wish you luck. Stressful part, for me at least. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a piece of wood that I have laying around the shop, and I'm gonna go ahead and pick up the back. And I'm gonna go ahead and lay the rear bead on. All right. So I'm gonna put some rivets in the front. See, it's not that bad. A lot of people are kind of just scared to jump in and cut the roof off their car. We got a carbon roof installed. All right, so I didn't want to have it oozing out the back, just because I want to keep it cleaner. And then, as you guys can see, I just ran my finger down. You can kind of see it's basically sealing up from the chassis to the carbon roof. You don't want any open cracks. You will get leaks. But you can kind of see there. And then I'll show you guys the front. Same thing with the front. And that's it. Got ourselves a nice ultra carbon roof installed. It's looking good. And I'm gonna explain to you guys the roof molding now. I can't lay it on because obviously that stuff's still wet. I did test fit them, they fit great. So now because we cut the roof off, there's no more mounting tabs on it. So what you have to do is, obviously the windshield is out of the car. You need to have your windshield guy glue your old roof moldings back on. That's the only downside, but I mean, is it really a downside? No. These roofs are on cars that are 200 miles an hour and they don't come off. These are glued on right here, nice and solid. I mean, if you do really need to peel them off for some reason, you can pull them off and you just gotta clean up the windshield glue underneath with like a wire wheel. But that's pretty much it. A couple minutes worth of work, maybe. I don't know, would it take me 45 minutes to glue it on? Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Maybe I'll do another video of me just, giving you guys a recap on probably since where I left off. The shop probably looks a lot different to some of you guys. The floors I finally did. You guys know, if you guys are watching my previous videos, the floors were driving me nuts, absolutely nuts. I pulled the trigger on it, I finally got them done. $10,000 later, we got a nice floor. So got my buddy's car here. I did a bunch of carbon stuff on it, the rear diffuser, the wing, the fender trim, mirror caps, front lip. I'm waiting for the side skirts to come in. And then also we did the yellow LED lights in the front. This is a nice car. Drop in the comments, did you like the roof install? Did you miss me? Do you want to see more videos? Do you want a recap on the shop? Let me know, guys. I appreciate you guys watching. Like I said, hopefully, it helps out one person. Some, maybe random person comes along this video and maybe they subscribe to the channel. I appreciate you guys that subscribe. Thank you guys for watching. Much love from J-Rock. I love you guys. Have a great, safe night. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.